This review is on the movie Yaksha Ruthless Operation. I'm the anger guy. I'm going to tell you like it is. I have enough trouble with English, let alone dealing with a film such as Yaksha Ruthless Operation, which is a multilingual movie dealing with Korean, Japanese, and Mandarin. Shenyang is the capital and the largest city of China's Liaoning province and takes center stage of the storyline. As you can see on the map, Shenyang is situated perfect for black ops run by Japan, Korea, and China. In the film Yaksha, Ruthless Operation, there is a man, Ji Hoon, Yaksha, now living in Shenyang, who is a savage leader of his own Black Ops team that causes chaos by international incidents and takes on highly dangerous and sensitive situations around Eastern Asia, no matter the cost. Ji Hoon's team is dedicated in protecting South Korea by doing whatever it takes to resolve any state of affairs. He will die and his team is willing to lose their life for any one mission. The movie Yaksha, Ruthless Operations, starts with a high velocity, an attack on a person in Beijing, China, a great car chase, and unbelievable fighting scenes. But 4 years later, we are thrown into the life of prosecutor Ji Hoon, living in Beijing, who has been trying to convict Lee Chung-young, a chairman of the Shenyang group for a long time, who is in charge for bribery and stock market manipulation. As real life would have it, the defense found out Ji Hoon's team acquired evidence illegally. The judge called a mistrial and Lee Chung-young got off scot-free. To make matters worse, in front of the courthouse, Lee Chung-young and Ji Hoon were standing face to face, and the devious Lee Chan-hung told the young prosecutor he had a spot of blood on his shirt. Ji Hoon looked down at his shirt, and at that very instant, a mass of cameras took pictures with Ji Hoon looking like he was bowing down to Lee Chung-young. Being disgraced and dishonored, everyone thought the prosecutor, Ji Hoon, was fired or he quit. But what really happened, he got a job at the NIS, National Intelligence Service in Beijing, China. His duties include offering legal advice and assisting internal reviews. Basically a do-nothing job. Ji Hoon got bored quickly and offered his assistants to do another job. Yeom Jung Won, the director of the NIS, told him about a job in Shenyang, the center of East Asia's power struggle over North Korea. Intelligence agents from neighboring countries are still waging a Cold War from within the city limits. The reason for him is to find intel related to activities in Shenyang, which are highly classified. They found a man, Ji Hoon, Yaksha, is engaged in a number of secret assignments, and the authority in Shenyang decided to overlook him and his team's activities. The NIS just learned in the last few months reports from Shenyang are completely fabricated and had no choice but to order a review. Ji Hoon's job was to find out what's behind the reports and if there's any illegal activities going on in Shenyang. Ji Hoon didn't realize Shenyang has the most spies in the region, with Korea next door, and the spies from China, Japan, United States, and Russia. Ji Hoon got on a jet and a half-wit picked Lee Chung up at the Shenyang's airport. Ji Hoon was introduced to Samjin Travel Agency, which is really a working front of Korea's National Intelligence Service. Ji Hoon was introduced to Jung Dae, and he won. Lee found out later Ji Hoon was the branch manager. After that bit of news, the movie launches into a fast, confusing, dangerous underworld where a person lives by their wits and trust is a rare commodity. I took notes during the film Yaksha Ruthless Operations, and I still didn't know what was going on half the time. The cinematography was excellent. The colors of the palette were vivid and bright. The time they must have spent on some scenes was overwhelming. All items in creating an exciting, action-packed drama was succeeded by excellence. My goodness, they even showed a hot meal during one of the restaurant scenes. The storyline was a bit confusing, but by the end I had a gist what was going on, and that was satisfactory for me. It took me almost 3 hours to find out who was who and who they portrayed. Found 2 pages with names and pictures, but the pictures were the same, but the names were not matching up with the other. My better half told me they might have put the names of the people that did the voiceovers on one of the pages. I don't know. I worked in a Chinese restaurant as a cook after high school, but I never knew when the food tasted good or not, so the owners put me on American menu only. Let's just say I wasn't cut out to be a cook, so like a RA, regular asshole, I joined the army. Out of an alphabetic score, I give the film Yaksha Ruthless Operations a C+. Would I recommend this movie to watch? Well, if you can retain a lot of information, new faces, who they are, and what they did, it might be the movie for you. Of course, after writing this review, I understood the movie a lot better. Thank you for subscribing. Appreciate your viewing and value your comments. Thank you.